Veterans, listen up. If you've been wondering what is the pathway to PTSD, before I get into that, and you need to stay tuned, be very careful before you claim PTSD, because what you might have is anxiety. What you might have is depression. Now hear me out. I hate to say this, but a lot of people who are raters and do the adjudication of claims can be a little bit biased, just like we are. Sometimes we think, well, I didn't go to combat, can I really claim PTSD? Well, sometimes they think that, even though that's BS. You can get PTSD from a multitude of things. But you'd be better off claiming the disability that you actually have that falls under the umbrella. Most people of the PTSD symptomology actually have anxiety. And anxiety can come from a lot of different things, but let's say that you had a job where people relied on you every single day. That's the long-term state of ready, meaning it was like go, 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 go all the time. Well, that can cause anxiety like perfectionism, lack of deployment of skills, checking, rechecking, just like an undercurrent of anxiety. We successfully get that rated easily 50 to 70%. PTSD, we have a very good success rate in getting people rated for PTSD, but we like to make the claim for what it really is. Now, you may have the depression side of the coin. You know, you constantly want to be inside, reclusive, you feel depressive, your mood is down, you don't want to go out with your friends, you just feel overall down all the time. Make sure that before you just throw that PTSD dart at the target, that's what you really have. Because PTSD encompasses a lot of things. And I would hate for you, especially those of you that have anxiety, to throw that dart and it miss, and you could have just claimed the anxiety. Now, some of you that have claimed PTSD and it's been thwarted and been denied, contact vetcomm.us. Let's make the claim for what it really is. Let's get you approved. Let's get you paid. As we always say, stop waiting, start rating what you are owed. Comment below, free claim review. Now, what is the pathway to getting rated for PTSD? Well, first you have to admit that you have it. A lot of you that are worried about losing your guns, you may have PTSD, but you're worried about claiming it. You may be trying to get into the FBI or to be a police officer, and you're worried that somehow they'll figure out that you're rated for PTSD. Let's stop worrying about that. The VA relies on you worrying about that anxiety thing. They rely on that so that you don't claim it. And you know why they don't want you to claim it? Because it's the largest body of your claim. It is the most high-rated thing that you could get. We usually get people 70% for PTSD, anxiety, or depression. Well, that goes a long way toward getting you to 100, so they hope you don't claim it. But the pathway really is, let's say that we have it first, that we're willing to claim it, and let's look at what we did in service, and is there a clear path without any evidence to being able to win? Did I have a job? Did I get deployed? Clearly, is there something in my record for me to easily get approved? If there is, boom, let's make that claim today. If you had a job where we talked about this long-term state of ready, if you worked on a flight line, you were an MP, you went to combat, you were a nuke, all these jobs that are like make or break it, like you mess something up and everybody's dead, pretty easy based on your MOS or your job title to get you approved. What you need to do to get approved for PTSD is to understand these three things. You got to make the rater understand these three things. Number one, you have it. You have it, and you have it because of service. Number two, and it affects you now. These are the three things that get you paid. Sometimes people will get two of them, right? The rater will say, well, you have PTSD, and it's our fault, but it doesn't seem to affect you. Okay, that's where the preparation for making the PTSD claim comes in. That's why you need to use somebody that's going to be a good coach to you, somebody like VetComm. Let my team and I have at least a chat with you. Let's explore if it's your time to get rated for PTSD, anxiety, depression, whatever the mental health is. We can only get paid for one. So let's do an assessment of what you really have and throw that dart and win. Comment below, free claim review.